Good morning, you guys. It is beautiful outside. I'm out on our balcony right now and it is such a nice day. Like, I love waking up to this. It's just, I love it. So I actually have been getting a couple questions on what my nutrition looks like, and I feel like I do, sorry my voice, I just woke up, but I feel like I do full day of eatings quite often, but I have no problem doing them, so figured I'll do another full day of eating today and maybe go a little bit more in depth with my nutrition. You guys, there's no magic to it. I literally just eat. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't put too much thought in it. I'm not somebody that eats every 2 to 3 hours. I'm not somebody that really puts a lot of thought into when I'm eating things, why I'm eating things. I hit a certain macro count each day, and that's about as technical as I get. But I do want to head inside really fast. I already ate breakfast, but I will show you guys what foods I ate. To let her out. Come on, babies. She's like, what was that? I had to put her outside because we're not letting her go on the balcony quite yet because there's a little gap right there between the like railing and the ground, and I think she'll fit under there, so better safe than sorry. So she's not allowed out yet, but I've already had breakfast. I woke up extremely hungry, which I don't do all the time. Sometimes I wake up with no appetite, sometimes I wake up with a huge appetite, so I generally just eat according to how I feel. So I woke up really hungry, so of course I had my cup of coffee. I have that every morning. I also had a white chocolate raspberry Quest bar. This one has, let's see if I can focus on it, 9 grams of fat. Probably not. 9 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of fiber, and 20 grams of protein. So I had that. And then also had one of these whole wheat bagels. These are 1.5 grams of fat, 49 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of protein. So I had a whole one of those with 1/2 of it was topped with a full serving of Skippy Creamy. So 16 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. The other half of my bagel was topped with a full serving of 1/3 less fat. This is 5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. I've eaten quite a bit already this morning. So far, let's check it out. My calories are at 750. I'm at about 38 grams of protein, 82 grams of carbs, and 32 grams of fat. So macros, I've really eaten quite a bit already this morning. I'm aiming for the day to hit about 155 grams of protein. It's a little bit higher than I'm used to, but it's something that I've been experimenting with, and I have really enjoyed it so far. So about 155 grams of protein. I'm going to aim for about 140 grams of carbs and about 50 grams of fat. So that is the goal for the day. Need to grab my keys, my phone. I'll turn off some lights. I'll leave that one on. Are you gonna be good while mommy's gone? Yeah? Can I have a kiss? Oh, nope. That's mean. I'm gonna grab this gallon of water. Definitely need to drink this today. And I am gonna head to the gym. I got back today. Coming up in a video next, I recorded some shoulder exercises. Basically did a 4 exercise circuit, hitting all angles of the shoulder. So I will be posting that on YouTube here pretty soon, so keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna hit back and then I'll come back and show you guys what I'm eating. What's up, guys? So I am done with my workout. I had a great workout. Like I told you guys earlier, I hit back today. Lately, back has just been feeling really, really good. For some reason, I've actually been feeling every like single movement, and I know that sounds kind of like, I don't know, whatever, but I really have, like, I've actually been feeling all the contractions in my back. It's felt amazing. The only thing that I have been having an issue with is my shoulder, actually shoulders both, because today it was the opposite side. My shoulders have been acting up a little bit, especially my left one has been giving me quite a bit of issues, and I know it's from work as well. You guys, my new job is very, very active and laborious, so the gist of it is I'm, for about 8-hour shifts, like non-stop, I'm literally picking up and moving and lifting 50-pound bags of feed, of livestock feed. So I have a very active job, and then I'm going to the gym as well, so my body is not used to this, and it is, you know, it's definitely taking a toll. But you know, it's just something that I'm gonna adjust to and get used to. But so my shoulders and my joints have definitely been acting up a bit, but I have jumped on a joint supplement, hoping that that will ease the pain a little bit. If you guys have watched me for a while, you guys do know that I also have arthritis as well. Very young age having arthritis, but I do. And so that is also something that I know that the pain is coming from. But nothing permanent and nothing that can't be helped. So that's what I'm aiming to do with some joint supplements. And then I am, yeah, just heading home. I'm actually pulling into our apartment complex. So I'm gonna run up. I'm really not that hungry right now, which is surprising. So I'm just gonna down a shake right now, and then I will have a meal pretty soon, because I don't wanna upset my stomach if I'm not hungry and eating. So just gonna have a shake. I'll show you guys whenever I make it. Okay, so what I'm doing for my shake is I have about half of a frozen banana in here, so that's probably gonna be about 10 to 15 grams of carbs. And then I have a couple of ice cubes. If you guys haven't put frozen bananas in your shakes, that is what people use to get that really creamy consistency, more of like a frozen yogurt or like ice cream type of consistency, opposed to just ice. So adding a banana is a good thing to do. It adds a little bit of carbs, but I think it's worth it. And then I'm going to kind of make a chocolate mocha. So I'm gonna be using 1 scoop of Optimum Nutrition's mocha cappuccino, and then also 1 scoop of BPI's, what is this one? Chocolate brownie. And this is, Optimum Nutrition is, for 1 scoop, 1.5 grams of fat, 3 carb, and 24 grams of protein. This is the ISO HD, so this is an isolated protein from BPI. They also have their Whey HD. This one is a little bit more hydrolyzed and broken down, so I generally prefer an isolated protein. And then this one for 1 scoop is 1 gram of fat, 3 carb, and 25 grams of protein. So then I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Some people don't mind our bowls. Some people prefer milk or like almond milk, but I ain't got that. So just going to stir this on. And let's take the cap off. Oh yeah. So it's a little watery. I added a little bit too much water. Alright guys, so my voice is super gone. I have just been laying down pretty much since the last time I talked to you guys. It's actually gotten pretty droopy outside. So it's kind of like a overcasty, rainy kind of day. And to be honest, you guys, days that I'm not working, I am not some crazy active person that is, you know, out hiking and doing things every single day. On days that I don't have work, honestly, I love to just relax and lay on the couch, watch Netflix, hang out with Dallas, you know, whenever Spencer's here. I'm not gonna tell you guys that I'm some active person that is doing something every single day. Days that I don't work, I love to just relax, and that is what today is. My phone is ringing. So anyways, that is what I'm doing right now. I have been watching actually a couple of stand-up comedies on Netflix. I love watching stand-ups. They're hilarious. Keeps good endorphins in your life. It keeps you laughing. So I'm just hanging out with the baby, but I am gonna eat because I am starting to get a little bit hungry. So I'm gonna make some food. I'll cook it up. I'll show you guys what I am making here in just a second. Alright guys, so in my last video I had mentioned how I was going to add this extra virgin olive oil on top of rice, just to give it some more flavor and to add some fats. Let me open this. So I figured I would just show you guys how I'm doing this. So for 15 milliliters, it is 14 grams of fat. So it's roughly a gram of fat per milliliter. So I'm just going to change my units to milliliters. I only want about 10 grams of fat, so I'm just going to probably mess this up. Let's see. Alright, so we'll do about 11 milliliters, and then I will add on top of this my ground turkey. Once it's done, I've already heated this up, added some green onions and some carrots. And this is the roasted garlic flavor. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna add about, I'll probably do like 4 ounces of ground turkey right now. So I have it on ounces, and drop some on there. Alright, and then I'm going to get the rest of this in Tupperware, and then I'll show you guys what my plate looks like. And that is what my plate looks like. Nothing crazy. I'm just going to take this. I have my water over here and going to eat this and enjoy it. So again, I will show you guys what I'm eating in my next meal. Alright, so it is a few days later, actually maybe just the following day, but I forgot to record my last meal like always, so I figured I'd just kind of extend this video and keep talking about some of my nutrition and kind of like what my diet looks like. You guys saw a couple of my meals, and like I've told you guys before, I mean, I've shown you guys a grocery haul. My diet is seriously nothing special. There's really nothing to it. Excuse me. As far as like foods that we have in the house, obviously Spencer isn't quite as strict as I tend to be. So the different types of foods that we have in our house is anything that you would find in a normal household. So it's not like just a fitness household that has a bunch of, you know, extremely clean foods or whatever you want to, you know, call it. So I mean, you would find anything from chicken breasts to Oreos, from, you know what I mean? It's totally basic food. So I just, you know, utilize whatever we have and just eat like a normal human being. So as far as like, I don't know, you know, just going over like what my diet looks like, I feel like there's a lot of people out there that make it more difficult than it has to be, or they cancel out foods that don't need to be canceled out. There's so many different things. So eat what you guys please, you know, and I know it sounds easier said than done, but it's about finding a balance. It's about finding, you know, the types of foods that you enjoy and eating them in moderation, and finding that balance to where you can eat them in moderation and feel satisfied. You know, I mean, I'll quickly touch on like binge eating. I struggled with this hardcore after my second show, I wasn't after my first one, I think it was after my second one, I struggled with binge eating really, really bad. I put on a lot of weight. A lot of it was water weight, which is normal. But yeah, I struggled with it, and it's kind of stuck with me, that feeling. Like, I've never used to even know what the feeling of binging was until I got into fitness. Like, it's funny how that works. I look back on how I ate before I started caring about what I ate, you know, before I got into fitness, and it's funny to think that, like, I didn't even know what binge eating was. Like, I would literally just eat whenever I felt full. I would stop eating. And it's funny because once you start getting into health and fitness and looking at food differently, you know, the concept of binge eating, it's like, I feel like I have that feeling all the time, and it's just funny how that works. Do I still binge eat? Sure. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I binge eat all the time. Like, I think I probably binge ate a couple days ago. I do it quite often, and I'm not proud of it. Obviously, like, it's something that I struggle with, something that I, you know, trying to work on. But at the same time, I've mentioned this many times, I'm not training for a show. I'm literally training for life. And I know I posted a picture on Instagram where I took a picture in the morning and saw a little bit of definition in my stomach, and you know, I just said it's nice waking up and seeing that, but if tonight I wanted to go out to dinner and, you know, get food and drinks with friends and not track it, and if I wake up the next morning and that definition is gone, it's fine, because I'm not training for a show. I'm just training for life. I'm just training to be healthy and be fit and be able to look good and feel confident, but still enjoy my life, still have fun with my friends, still not have to turn down events because I am afraid to get off track, because there's no specific track that I'm on. Does that make sense? So I don't know. Anyways, I am just totally going off on a tangent, but I do need to run to the grocery store to grab a couple of different things just so that we have them tomorrow. And I think that's it. So I will either take you guys with me, or I'll show you guys the food whenever we get back home, or whenever I get back home. And then I do have work this evening, so I will go there at about 4:30. And yeah, so I will see you guys whenever I get the food. So I realize it's kind of hard because I'm sitting down now, but I did want to show you guys my outfit. So I just have on this cute little top from Target. Actually, my whole outfit is from Target. I've been shopping there quite a bit recently, and they just have really cute stuff. So this little tank top is from Target, and then I have on this like light pair of jeans, and they're really stretchy jeans, very comfortable for fitness people. They definitely fit very, very nicely. And then just have on my little watch that is from Target as well. So that is my outfit of the day. I've definitely been trying, this is like a current goal of mine, and it's kind of a stupid goal, but I'm just trying to dress more like a girl. Because now with my job, I'm literally just wearing old t-shirts, jeans, and my boots. And then whenever I'm at the gym, obviously just workout clothes. So whenever I'm not at either of those, I'm really trying to dress nice and just feel better. So that is a current goal of mine. So again, I will catch you guys whenever I find something interesting here. Let's see, that lighting actually might be a little bit better. Let's try that. That's better. Better? All right, so we are going to start off with this is Okio's non-fat Greek yogurt. I don't eat yogurt too much. Most of you guys know I am lactose intolerant, so I try to keep my dairy pretty minimum, but I do like putting this in smoothies or just having it as a protein source in case I'm running low on protein. So I definitely keep this in the house. And for other types of protein, I have showed you guys these many times. I've shown you many different brands. I have no particular brand that I use. It's whatever ones I can find. These are liquid egg whites. Literally a serving only contains sodium and protein. So no fat, no carbs. Liquid egg whites are awesome to have in the house. And then also for some more protein, these are kind of different. But I thought they were kind of fun. So these are coconut shrimp with the Thai sweet chili sauce. And the macros for this actually is counted with the sauce. So I won't use these all the time, but I figured for kind of a fun meal that can still fit into my macros, if I want to make dinner for Spencer and I might cook these up. So for 7 shrimp, and they're jumbo shrimp, it is 23 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. I'm sure I can find the macros for them without that sauce too, so I might end up looking that up just to cut back on some macros, but these look awesome. Also for protein, I ended up grabbing some more, just brown eggs, no particular reason, like brown over white, I don't really know. I just went with the brown eggs. And then also for protein, I'm trying to do it in sections. So my cute little egg holder that I love so much. Also for protein, really, really basic, chicken breast and ground turkey. I show you guys these all the time. We just throw these in the freezer and then have them available for whenever we want to cook them. What I have here, this is from Foster Farms. They make pre-cooked chicken that is already sliced. These are like perfect for salads, perfect if you already have rice cooked up and you just want to throw some chicken in. So I got the grilled chicken strips. This is unflavored. This one is honey roasted. And then this one is the Southwestern seasoned. They are 97% fat free, and general macros are about like 1 to 2 grams of fat, about 1 to 2 grams of carbs, and about 19 to like 22 grams of protein. All right, so for some veggies, and I went with just the American blend of salad mix. So this has iceberg, romaine lettuce, chopped carrots, red cabbage, and radishes, and still only 3 grams of carbs. It's, you know what I mean, salad is the way to go. Grabbed some broccoli slaw, which I see a lot of people using. I've never gotten it, so I don't even know what it tastes like, but I'm really excited to give this a try to add some texture into my salads. I decided to grab some sunflower nuts, which it does have some carbs and some fats in it also, but I decided that this would be a good way to get texture into my salads and to get some flavor and some fat. These are a super good find macro-wise, because for a serving, there's only 1.5 grams of fat and 3 grams of protein, no carbs. So I grabbed these, and I also grabbed some crispy onion, garlic pepper, like tortilla strips, and then also just some crispy onions, lightly salted. So these are gonna be bomb. I picked up my reduced sugar ketchup, Cholula, light, can't believe it's not butter, fat-free, cream cheese, fat-free, lactose-free milk. I've never tried it, but I'm gonna give it a try. More protein bars, Think Thin, high protein bars, my Omegas. I was out. I don't use a specific brand. I just get whatever I can get, whatever store I'm at. But I do always go for the triple Omega. So I want the Omega 3, 6, and 9. A whole another thing of Tupperware. So no poverty Tupperware anymore. Random little thing that I picked up was this freshly brewed organic tea. I'm really excited about this. They had unsweetened and sweetened. I went ahead and just grabbed the unsweetened. I figured if I wanted a little bit sweeter, I'll add some stevia because the carbs were significantly higher. But I'm excited for this too because like I said, I like to just kind of sip on things or snack on things, and so this will definitely be something that will help me just to have, and I'll grab this instead of grabbing something else. Also on that note, I picked up just something else to snack on, some beef jerky. You guys, this is another really, really good thing to grab. Any type of jerky is generally very low macros and it always tastes amazing. Sodium is higher, but again, it's worth the sodium instead of snacking on something that is a lot more calorically dense. So grab those.